So, hello and a very warm welcome once again to our speaker series at Power Up. We are doing this speaker series every month with some renowned speakers who have been there, done that, and who are the epitome of their success and the brand building, which is ever growing. So, I'm very glad. My name is Jaya Obhan. I'm the founder of Power Up, and we are a business community, and we are happily growing across industries and cities with a lot of entrepreneurs joining in, a lot of business being generated, and a lot of things that connect people and help them grow together. I want to welcome today Deepak Jain. I'm very proud to have Deepak Jain here with us. He is the director of Adgel Pens. But before we talk about Adgel and tell you what it is, I want to really thank Roundtable India, who have collaborated with us today for this program. And Roundtable India Table 200 is our association today, and this is an organization for young men below 40 who are focused on building schools in India. Now coming to Deepak, Adgel pen. Okay, now each one of us has heard of Adgel pen because this is an essential accessory in every home. We have used these pens. We have seen the kind of quality and the kind of destinies that we write with this, right? So, with an expertise in their field, Adgel has an extensive range of gel pens, and every household has obviously known this for its quality. So we will be in conversation with Deepak to understand what is it that has kept them growing and what is it that has kept them ever evolving. And since ages, Adgel has been our favorite pen. So let me first of all welcome Deepak. Thank you very much for saying a yes to coming here. I'm very glad to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jaya, and thank you everyone. And I welcome all the participants as well. And I hope we have a good session over here.
Of course, we are going to have. So there are a few questions that we thought we should talk about so that people can also learn from your journey and understand how there are these kind of brands keep developing, keep doing all kinds of things that help them grow. So my first question to you is, what were the kind of challenges? Okay, or what are the challenges that businesses face while taking their product to a higher level? And how do they overcome it? And what's been your experience to keep Adgel brands sustainable and ever growing? Because we've always, since ages, since I was also in college, I've, been using Adgel, and now my children are using it. So what is the secret of really keeping this sustainable? So over to you. Let me highlight your video.
Oh, that's fine. First and foremost, I would like to say is that in today's world, in today's economy, and so much of marketing and advertising and so much of brand pushing is happening with everyone, all consumers, including myself, we have a very short-term memory. So I see an ad today, I might remember it for the next week or few days, and I might forget it. And the next one will come up. So it is a very frequent change that is happening in everyone's mind. So marketing and pushing is very much important in today's world.
True.
Otherwise, it is very difficult to sustain. We were the first one to do a TV advertisement, the first ones to do a paper advertisements. Nobody in our industry thought कि okay इससे अपन ये भी कर सकते हैं. So that is very much important in understanding your consumer as to how they buy and how frequently they change.
Right.
So I feel and I've seen many brands who have come and who have gone. And they have been acquired by bigger players, bigger MNCs and bigger FMCG brands. Reason is they are not too keen on, they have good products, but they are not very keen and they are not very focused on advertising. No matter, and price is not much of a concern in today's world. And you, me, anyone, we are willing to spend an extra buck if you remember the brand, if we know that the brand is sustained for the quality and what they promise. Nobody goes and sees कि इसका 10 रुपए था, आज 12 रुपए हो गया, कल 15 रुपए हो गया. hardly we remember a few of the products.
Very true.
So consistent hammering, consistent visibility is very much important for any FMCG brand or any consumer driven brand. And we have been doing that over, I would say, more than 25 years. We
Wow.
launched gel pens in this country, and that was very much required at that point of time to keep the consumers in hand. Okay, this is a new thing for you.
Right, right.
And in those days, the pens used to be sold very cheap, but we launched an expensive pen. And but we were always driven with quality. No matter what you pay for our products, you will be definitely given a guarantee that ये चलेगा.
Correct, correct. So you're saying that no matter how times change or whatever happens, if we are innovative enough, if we have the capacity to market our product well and give the best quality, there is no reason why any competitor or anybody can do anything to our brand or make us be outdated or something like that, isn't
Absolutely
it?
not. You take any example of any FMCG major brands, every one of them is spending more than 15 to 20% on just marketing and advertisements.
Right,
If you're
right.
willing to spend 15 to 20% on just marketing and advertisement of your revenue, that is a huge chunk to let go of.
Very true.
So,
I think that's one very essential part of any business, because what happens is crisis and up down will always keep happening.
yeah.
Like we have been through this entire storm of COVID.
Hmm.
Also, I would like to know, did you face any challenges during COVID, and how were you able to overcome them? Because that is beyond all the strategies that we can think of.
Well, we everyone has faced many challenges in during the last 4 months of lockdowns and COVID situation. Prima facie, let it be business. Definitely, all businesses are down. Even we are down in this last 4 months. But we are just trying to sustain and make sure that the consumers are getting the services and the products that they require in their everyday life. And pens being a everyday useful item, it's more of a necessity. The online schools are going on, the classes are going on, so children's need pens, markers, highlighters, whatever it may be. So servicing the consumer is getting tough in the last 4 months, and maintaining that kind of a field force, maintaining that kind of a fixed expenses that we have is getting a challenge day by day.
Right, right, right. So I think whatever be the crisis, the best way to overcome is to re-strategize whatever are our strategies.
Well, no offense, but even we have laid off about 15% of our workforce. No offense. But my point is, if I am able to survive myself, then the rest 85% will have a survival thing in their hand.
And I think the criteria would be only the best man survive, something like that. May the best man be.
Of course, that is there. I mean, no matter what you do, we have to, as a consumer brand, we have to make sure that we keep pushing and pushing, no matter, even if it's in a negative, even if it's in red, we have to make sure that the show is going on.
Very true. The show must go on, because whatever be our product, I mean, we have to be visible and serving the market. Only while we are always serving the market, no matter what. There can be new brands that could have come up. Like I'm sure since you're a manufacturer and you must be manufacturing pens and all, they may not be too much into sale right now, but it's not completely stopped. Now I see the stationery shops and all have also started. So
Yeah,
because you had that vision of sustaining and serving the market, I'm sure that's the reason you have these strategies: what to lay off, how to manage the cash flows, and then keep reinventing.
of
So
course.
yes, so nice of you. Thank you so much for that vision. Another thing that also we would like to know from you is: do you think being in a revival mode instead of a survival mode help? And if yes, what are some of the strategies that help your business be successful with regards to revival? Always keeping reviving and not just breathing and surviving. What is your view, first of all?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that this is a survival mode, at least for this year, for every one of us, rather than a revival mode, because day by day it's gonna get tough. And looking at the COVID situation, I don't see any any good scope for the next coming few months. And that is what our lookout is. Okay, I don't see at least for till September, nothing is gonna change much.
True, true. Maybe
So this is
beyond.
more of this entire year will be more on a survival basis. Okay, no matter what you do, even if you want to put in your own funds, make sure that the show is going on, as you said. And the main strategies that we are doing now is focusing more towards online sales, internet sales, because everyone is on the internet, e-commerce, and everyone is no one wants to step out.
Right, right, right.
Everyone wants goods or services at their doorstep with nobody wants to take a risk of going outside, stepping outside. So that is more important. And what we have strategized in the last 2 months, we have developed our own website. E-commerce, even in the COVID situation, the e-commerce website is up and running. Consumers can place orders online. So everything is happening very quickly. And
Very true.
every day we are receiving like hundreds of orders every day because there is a demand and consumers want it.
Very true.
So we need
Very
to move
true.
with the market and move with the scenario as to what the economy is, how the economy is changing, and how do we service it.
Yes, that's absolutely true. In fact, I was talking to one of our a friend who is into finance, and they do a lot of research on which companies will go up, go down because of this e-commerce increasing so much. He said that paper industry is going to be like completely on a rise
Absolutely.
because we keep ordering. You will not believe. See, I just ordered this yesterday, so we are ever ordering now online because we don't have the luxury to go to a mall, go pick up what we like. So, like you said, then when that thing came to your mind that okay, chalo, now let's go e-commerce. That's again an innovation, and I'm sure that must have really helped you, or maybe given you another level of extension.
I wouldn't say much of an extension. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt. Not much of an extension, but it's more of a service to the consumers who are being loyal to me, loyal to my brand for a long period of time. If they are demanding it and they are not able to go to the consumer, not able to go to a retailer, it is my duty as a manufacturer that I provide them the service or the goods that they are looking for.
I mean, if our product is of need in the market, then I think it's a brilliant way of you bringing out something that reaches your customer base.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great thing to do. So nice to know that. Also, tell us that what was it one good thing happened during this time? What was it? Was it e-commerce or something else?
Well, in terms of business front, we have grown a lot. We have received many orders from e-commerce as well as exports. Due to the ban China thing that all is happening around the world, we have gotten very grown a good in good percentage in the last 3 months in terms of exports. And as far as the retail sales is concerned, nothing much is happening on that side. But on a personal side, I would say what I have learned in the last 4 months is there are many overhead expenses, many overhead things, many your lifestyle. Trust me, it has changed me a lot.
I'm sure.
I was not much into health and fitness. Last 4 months, I have lost weight. I'm more into fitness.
Nice.
All these things, if the COVID would not have been there, trust me, I mean, many of us would not have gone that path.
In fact, my next question to you was this only. What was that one thing that you changed internally which has helped your business also?
Well, my way of looking at things has changed because being a manufacturer, being a owner of a company, if I'm hesitant to spend even $50, whether it is required or not, I'm sure many of my consumers would be willing the same, would be thinking the same because everyone is on a financial crunch. I'm sure many of the service employees are not getting the 100% of their pays, job cuts, salary cuts, many things are happening. So if I'm willing to cut down, if I'm thinking for spending $50, I'm sure the consumers would be willing the same, would be thinking the same. So it is more important not to make money in the next 2 years rather than have a customer base or a loyal friends and who need us.
Wow.
So that, I mean, that's another one thing that which we have almost finalized, that we are cutting down on many of our product prices.
Okay. Okay.
In the next, by September, we should be cutting almost 50% of our products,
Okay.
the prices, so that consumers don't feel the
The pinch of it. Yeah.
pinch of it. Exactly.
Wow.
So
That is
I'm
that.
sure,
That's beautiful.
and I believe many FMCG companies who are making healthy and huge profits should follow the same, because this is a survival mode for everyone.
Very true. Very
Let,
true.
let it be my trader, let it be a consumer, let it be myself. For everyone, it's a survival mode. So I think that is more important, that we grow and be together rather than just looking for myself.
Got it. Got it. Got it. I think looking at the bigger picture, being more of a service mindset, helping your consumer use your product, building better relationships is what you changed internally, and hence that's
Yeah.
helping your business also. Wow, that's such a brilliant point. In fact, you'll not believe we have this community, the business community, and I can see a lot of faces here: Swapna, Vishesh, Payal, and so many others. Mr. Rajan is also here. So we have this business community where we are just building relationships, where we are just motivating, pushing each other. Fortunately, a lot of business has also generated within the community. But the point that you mentioned, that building relationships at this point is extremely important, is so true, and I completely resonate with this. Thank you for giving us that view of yours. Also, yeah, you want to say something, please?
I would say building relationships and maintaining what you have had over the last so many years, even that is important at the same time, because मैं आज नए customers तो बना लूंगा, लेकिन if my old customers are not happy with me, I mean, it's no point.
Very true. Loyalty is also important, no? That we have a consistency with the people that we are already associated, rather than always trying to pull new ones. I completely agree with you. Payal is saying having goodwill. Yes, Payal. I just saw that message.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, also, lastly, there's one last thing that we would really want to understand. Everything internally is needed, relationships, everything being fine. Cash is one very important factor in any business. So, how do you suggest, or some strategies that you might have used for cash flow, apart from the layoffs that happen, which are unfortunate, and let's not consider that as a strategy. But if you could give us a few tips or pointers on how cash flows could be managed and strategized.
You see, a few of them which I have learned in the last 4 months is, many of us, even the IT industry, everyone is shifting to work from home.
True.
And that is a good culture. Instead of having like a 10,000, 15,000 square foot office, I mean, I practically don't need like more than 4,000. So I, I save on that cost. I keep my employees and they are working from home. So that is for a business, for any business, I think that is another important factor. And second, I thought what I learned is, you don't push too much on capital investment at this moment.
Okay, okay.
You curtail on the capital investment and focus on what you have. And बोलते हैं ना कि गोद का बच्चा ज्यादा प्यारा होना चाहिए. So simple.
Ah,
If I'm having a baby in my hand, if I'm having certain products which are there and which are likable by the consumers, I should focus and advertise more on them rather than bringing in new products and doing capital investment.
very true. Very important point, actually. It's a point to note down, actually. Yeah.
Like, these are the two things which we have implemented so far. And so far, trust me, I mean, it's going okay. But hopefully it should increase. It should be helpful in the longer run.
When the agile director says okay, it means it's rocking.
No, for me, FMCG brands, if you see, I mean, we generally follow a 80-20 principle. If I'm launching 100 products, 80 would be like mediocre or fail, and 20 would be rocking. So instead of putting too much on those 80 products or 80 investments, I should curtail that so that my overall saving is there.
That's how the cash flows are managed. And when you say we are doing okay, which means you're doing brilliant, we are not going to put this across to the tax.
No, no, not an
So
issue.
don't, you can be open with us. This is a safe group for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, anyways, that I mean, some really great learnings we had from you, Deepak, and we already have people asking us questions. I hope you're okay if we open this now to whatever the audience might like to ask.
Sure, absolutely. I'll try and answer as many as possible.
Sure, sure, no problem. So we have a question here from Puneet. He says, Agile is a great brand. How do you maintain to keep yourself ahead of the game, considering that so many random writing instrument companies are penetrating into the market at very low pricing points?
Again, as I said, I mean, consistent brand hammering and advertisement is very important. A consumer, and there was a phase, I mean, it's not there now, I'll be very honest to you. There was a phase when a consumer would walk into a shop and he would say, "Ek Agile pen dena." He would not specify it's a ball pen or marker or a gel pen or anything. Just a Agile pen dena. It was so synonymous with any writing instrument. कि Agile pen matlab any pen.
That became like the name of the pen itself. Okay.
And second, we need to, and we in the last 2 years we have launched quite a good number of products which are ahead of its time. Although they are doing very well in the Western countries, in India we were the first one to launch.
The gel pen, yeah.
So even in the last 2 years, like fine liners and twin brush pens and everything, which are very good for kids and childrens, and we have gotten a very great response for that. So we need to be ahead and think what consumer in tomorrow's world will let it be a children, let it be a kid, or let it be an adult. So as I said, I mean 80-20 principle followed that also. We launched many products, like in 5-6 products which are doing phenomenally well. So that is how we try and keep ahead from other manufacturers and other brands. We consistent keep on giving new things and new writing pleasures to our consumers.
Right, right. And I agree with you actually, because Agile has been throughout, like I said, when I was in college, I was using it. Now my children are using it. So sometimes when it comes to gel pen, we just kind of know that this is going to be the best. And while I was also looking out for, some of the pictures, I saw the brush and I was thinking we must try that also. So first of all, thank you for making such a beautiful product that you have made, and we are so proud that we have this kind of manufacturing and these kind of products in India, and you are here on our platform today talking about it. It's an absolute proud moment for us. Also, somebody here mentions, which Ansi was just saying something. She says that that's the trust your product has created, sir. Yes, Ansi.
Thank you very much. And
Okay,
we have always tried to give the one of the best qualities you will find in the entire world. Trust me on this when I say this.
I completely agree with you, and hence I was so excited actually for
We
today.
import a lot of our key components like inks, tips, and everything from Japan and Germany and all these places where quality is the epitome of everything.
I'm sure, and hence where they don't leak. And I have also seen that some of the gel pens, which are very low in cost, but they leak and the hands are full blue. So I'm glad that those are not the things that happen with your products. So yeah. So Nisha Padmanabhan is asking, it is said that the world is moving towards digitization. Will you be coming up with some innovation in that area? Are you looking at converting the pen into something else?
Very honestly, we do not have any such plans as of now. We have been always being a writing instruments manufacturer to give pleasure to writings, people who would love to write. And even though we are moving to digitization, consumers will always be willing to write. It could be scribble karna ho, could be noting karna ho. There will always be a writing instrument no matter what happens. Although the demand might go down, but a need will always be there.
And there are certain things I think which are good when we write with the pen only. And when we talk about, when we do our sessions and seminars, we tell people that when you're making your goals, write them down with your hand, because I just heard this. I do not scientifically, connect it with anything. That in our fingers we have the nerves which connect to our brain, and when we write something, it actually transcends into a better, thoughtful procedure.
I mean, I'm sure everyone might remember that when in a school days, teacher used to say, okay, you write this 50 times, write this 100 times.
Yeah,
So,
वो याद हो जाता था.
वो याद हो जाता था, exactly.
Very true. So there is a power in writing. So superb. So yeah, I think you can go on with this only. We also have one more question. I can't see the name. I will just check the name later. He says, "Tell us about your marketing strategy which made pens, Agile pen, which was earlier called Reynolds, and I'm sure there are some interesting stories. Is
No,
that
first of
so?"
all, no, let me correct. First of all, Agile Pens was never called Reynolds. Reynolds is a separate, different entity, different brand altogether. It's a French brand. Let me be correct. And Agile is an Indian brand. I mean, a homemade brand.
That is Rashesh asking. Okay, okay, okay. So they are
Deepak, my
completely
question
different.
was, Deepak, can I ask my question? Deepak, so when people spoke about pens, the
Yes.
first thing they went into a shop and they said, give me a Reynolds pen. And now people say, give me an Agile pen. What was the marketing strategy that came up which changed the name of pen? Like earlier it was saying thumbs up dena, now they say एक Agile pen dena. What was the marketing strategy? What were the stories where the brand converted and it made it कि pen मतलब Agile?
See
I
the
got the question now.
yeah. So to answer to that, Reynolds pen hota tha in 60s and 70s or till mid 70s, I would say. On early 80s, if I don't recollect the dates properly, but Agile strategy, as I said, we were the first one to launch gel pens in this country, and people loved it. They loved the writing pleasure. They loved the smoothness of the writing, and that's how पहले ink pens. I mean, I'm sure everyone might remember कि पहले ink pens आते थे,
Yes, yes. Fountain pens भी
fountain
बोलते हैं.
pens, right?
हाँ.
तो fountain pens के बाद में the next thing that you can remember is the gel pens.
Yes.
And gel pens became so popular overnight that everyone wanted कि हाँ नया writing चीज है. It's a different writing pleasure, so let's try it. And in the early initial 3-4 years, we were doing very, very, very well, and that's how the brand. And we launched 4 TV campaigns.
Okay, okay.
4 TV campaigns in the span of 1.5 years, and with 4 different TV ads, 4 different personalities, judges, seeing and everything we took on board. And उससे इतना popular हो गया कि everyone started saying a gel pen, any pen is like an ad gel pen.
Got it, got it, got it. So the TV ads and I think the brand ambassadors which associated with it kind of also helped in at least reaching out to people and at least giving them a taste of your product first of all.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right, right. Okay, so that's a good strategy. I think once we associate with.
Yeah, I mean, we have a mindset. I mean, कि TV actors हो, कि cricket players हो, we tend to associate with them. We kind of feel, many of us feel that they are the role models, and if they are promoting something, it might be wow.
Correct, correct. Because they know it all is the kind of mindset we have. True.
Exactly.
Great. So that was a great one. I hope that answers your question, Rashesh. And we have Rajan saying that, hi Deepak, good evening. Has supply chain affected your business during pandemic and how did you manage to meet customer demands? Or
Yeah. Yes, definitely it has affected in the initial 2 months, I would say April and May, it affected us a lot. And although there were not many people stepping out and even the stationery shops were closed. So from from 13th of May to be precise, we started sending good amount of pens, good amount of stock to each of our distributors across India.
okay, okay.
Without any payments, without any assurances, we started supplying them so that to make sure that the stationery shops, whenever they open, the stocks are there.
Correct.
Even because during the pandemic, a goods used to take like 10-15 days to reach Delhi from Bombay.
Yeah, because flights were not there. No?
Flights was not there, even the road transports were limited, so it was taking a huge amount of time. So we started making sure in advance itself that every distributor across India has sufficient stock. So whenever they open, the consumers will be able to fulfill the consumers' need.
Right, right, right. Got it. So that's how it is. Okay. Great. Alok has reaffirmed what you said. He says this is the best time to shift from profit consciousness to people and purpose consciousness, as rightly said by Deepak, focusing on maintaining what we have built till now. Yes, Alok, that's absolutely what we just discussed. Thank you for reaffirming. Santosh Shetty says, you spoke about having a loyal customer. How do you ensure that you understand changing customer requirement in this COVID scenario?
I mean, honestly, I mean, the best thing is we are getting some fillers from our sales force across India, and plus we do an on call telemarketing. We did a telemarketing in second week of June.
Okay.
So उससे ये हुआ कि हाँ, what is the need and what are consumers wanting, what kind of products they are looking for because of the lockdown and the schools being shut and everything.
So you did a survey about it.
Telemarketing.
But, wow, that's nice. Okay.
So उससे थोड़ा feedback मिला कि okay, what kind of products are needed at least in this during this few months. So we manufacture and ship them accordingly.
To understand the customer requirement, you have been in touch with them through telemarketing. And I think there, so when I went to Instagram, when I was trying to tag you, I saw that there is an ad gel pen hashtag also.
Yes.
So maybe on that also people must be putting. So yeah, so doing a survey and understanding your customer requirement is a good idea. I hope that answers you, sir.
Everyone was free in this times. I mean, everyone was free to pick up any calls, and any marketing strategies would have worked very well.
Very true, very true.
Because none of us are busy in offices or schools or anything. So
Or traveling or traffic for Mumbai people at least.
exactly.
So yeah, very true. You know, in fact, this has been a turnaround for a lot of businesses because some who were in panic mode, of course, did take a back seat. But those that were, you know, into an innovative kind of a mindset, they did these kind of researches. They kind of tried to find out what is, you know, there in the market to serve now. Also, they build relationships, and I think those people are going to be a little more comfortable in the coming times because we are going to face this for the next 1 year also. I'll not be surprised if this continues for the next 1.5 year also.
I mean,
So
according to the entire purchasing pattern of everyone, top to bottom, purchasing patterns have changed. The priorities have changed. So it will be there. The effect will be there for quite some time. Definitely,
Right.
as you said.
Will be there, and I think only the strong-headed and the courageous people might actually, you know, take the leap now. Hence, moving forward.
Jay,
So, yeah,
can I ask a question to Deepak ji?
Sanjay, you can ask.
Yes.
We still have 2 questions on the chat, but yes, you can ask.
No, please complete them. I will have patience. No issues. Thank you.
Okay, just 2 more questions to go.
Done. Thank you.
Okay, one is Parini asks, hello Deepak, what is it that motivates you to keep building up this brand? What motivates you?
The first and foremost is the satisfaction that you get when you feel okay, something we are making is helping a kid or helping any individual person. Let it be writing your exams, let it be writing your notes, let it be your office work. We are here to service the needs of a consumer. So no matter kitna bhi chota ho, no matter if it's a pin or if it's a pen, we are here to service the needs, and it gives an inner satisfaction, okay, that people are there who like your product, who want your product. So these are the important things that gives you courage to, okay, nahi, mujhe aaj, every morning when you get up, you feel like, okay, today I have to do something new. Think of something new that needs to be done to service or to give a better product to the market.
That's the kick that you have, which makes you do this. Wow.
Absolutely.
I,
Honestly, I mean, for me, every morning I get up, I have a notes on my phone. So every morning I see कि आज कौन सा काम खत्म करना है, which new markets to tap, what new strategies to do.
wow.
There has to be at least one job that you do in the entire day successfully that helps your business grow.
Wow. That's great. I think we can also have our notes ready with the to-do list that we have for the day. Thank you for that. Pari, I hope that answers your question. Santosh says yes. Okay, thank you. Dhanraj Banerjee asks us, with sales almost negligible, how do you manage your costs? What all cost management measures were taken up? I think Dhanraj, maybe you entered a little late. Deepak told us about it, but Deepak, if you would like to add something on this, and then we move on to Sanjay.
Well, as I said a few minutes back, we're trying to push ourselves in exports and e-commerce. So by God's grace, I mean we are doing fairly reasonable. I mean we are. I wouldn't say we are 100%, but we are close to that. And second, as far as cost is concerned, I mean we need to make sure that we don't do much of a capital investment. We try to curtail our capital and fixed cost. Variable cost is sustainable because if the sales are coming in, the variable cost will automatically be taken out from that. But every one of us as manufacturers, we need to make sure that our fixed costs are reduced or controlled, at least for the next 1 or 2 years.
So yes, so Dhanraj, I hope that answers you. Thank you for that, Deepak. And now, before we move on to Sanjay's question, Ansi is writing the slogan of Agile. When the tough gets going, the going gets tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the slogan, and I think superb. No, that tagline is really useful for us. Dhanraj is saying thanks for taking up again. Most welcome, Dhanraj. Thank you for asking. And yes, Sanjay, please. So let me introduce you to Sanjay. Sanjay is one of our business associates with Power Up, and he is also an investor, and he has his 2-3 great companies running. So yes, Sanjay, please. Let's have your question.
Thank you, Jaya. Deepak ji, first of all, thank you very much with your humble knowledge what you have shared. In fact, I am very fond of Agile pen. In fact, I also use gel for my hair. Just imagine. That's important. Okay. My question actually is because think before you ink. So it's most linked with your strategy. Okay, how do you, because when anybody goes to the store or any children, because I also study the test choice behavior of the customers. So when there is a plenty of choice, in between there is a ink pen, add ballpoint pen, and there is so much of pens around here and there, how do you win your market share among so much of competitiveness like Cello and so many? What's your strategy in terms of earning more market share?
First of all, thank you, Sanjay ji, and it's been a pleasure being here for the last 1 hour, 40 minutes.
So in fact, just to tell you, Jaya said, जो भी आएंगे एंड में सबको जेल पेन फ्री मिलेगा, तो हम लोग बाद में ज्वाइन हो गए.
I'm sending the entire kit hampers to everyone for sure.
So nice of you, so nice of you. Thank you. But we really genuinely like your attitude first. You're very simple and very nice person. Please go ahead.
Please, thank you very much.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I mean, we have always tried to differentiate ourselves in terms of quality rather than the pricing. I mean, there are pens available. A gel pen is available at 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees. Whereas we don't have a single gel pen less than 10 rupees.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to give any particular figures of any of our competitors or anyone, but there are many players in our industry who are getting 40% of the revenue in the 5 rupee segment, 5 rupee MRP segment. Whereas we are not at all there. I mean, we don't have a single product in that price range. We have always been, as I think Jaya only mentioned, कि ink leak होता है या चलता नहीं है बराबर.
Leakage.
Yes, we don't. I mean, you can take any of our product from our entire product basket. We have always differentiated in terms of quality, even if we are charging a little premium for that. But a consumer should never say कि भैया ये Agile खराब है, चल नहीं रहा है, next time say lena nahi. I don't. We are fine with less business, but not a unhappy consumer. Because word of mouth and marketing is very much there and has been there always. So if you like my product, you will definitely tell 10 of your friends or 10 of your colleagues, okay, this is a good product. Let it be a car or let it be a pen or anything. So I would say the most important thing is quality that we have always given, and we will always be there as a quality product manufacturer.
Jay, are you satisfied with that answer?
Yeah, thank you very much. In fact, the one more advantage which I see at home, ये पेन मारेगा तो लगता भी नहीं है घर में.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Puneet. He's raised his hand. Puneet, would you like to say something?
Yeah. So I've
so-
personally known sorry.
No, I was saying that Puneet is my mentor, and whatever little bit about business I know is thanks to him. So yes, thank you.
No, it's all your hard work. I mean, this is not about that. So I have known Deepak for the last, I guess, 7 or 8 years. Many know that he's probably a second generation entrepreneur because, Agile has been there ever since he was probably in school. But one thing that I really like about him and what I'd like him to share is how he has over the years managed to have a thought process of a first generation entrepreneur. When you meet him, you'd never think that he's someone who comes from a family that has set up a big business. Always feels that it's him who's been doing everything at the back end. So what I would like to Deepak, is to advise so many of these young entrepreneurs that are present in this forum, to tell them what should they be doing from for their own startups from an attitude perspective.
Well,
How
thanks.
different? Yeah.
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 Thanks, Puneet. Definitely, it's been a good knowing you for all these years. And what I would like to say is, whatever you do, whether it's a small business or a big business, always think that okay, कुछ नया होना चाहिए. कुछ, as I said, कि कुछ we should always think big and aim for something new every day, and that is what gives us energy. If we have a monotonous life, if we have nothing to do, it's a waste of time and a waste of a day for us. So I don't know. My advice would be to think big and always be positive. Okay, you can do at least do something and something new today. I think that should be my advice for everyone.
Would you be interested in doing some personal sessions and advice mentoring for people here?
Sure, absolutely, not an issue.
Okay.
Wow, you actually booked
And
it.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know how much mentoring I would be able to give, but definitely, I don't mind a one-on-one session. I am fine with that.
Wow, we would love that. Thank you so much for bringing that out, Puneet, and thank you so much, Deepak. You're such a humble person. Like Puneet said, that really you don't have airs about being from the Agile family or something like that. And we do understand the kind of work that goes into building this brand, and it's difficult and it's more of a responsibility for a second generation, because now you already have that thing on your head.
With so much of this nepotism going around, Deepak is clearly not one of those cases of nepotism. He's always been one of those who's survived just because he's different and not because he carries his family legacy.
Let's not get into the nepotism part, Jane de. It's a dangerous topic to touch.
It's a dangerous point to begin with to start at.
Yeah,
Maybe you should have come Kangana Ranaut for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, there are people who are telling us that the message I take from this is trust your product. That's the best thing. Amit says, thanks Jaya, it's always pleasure attending your webinars. Thank you, Amit, that really means a lot. The previous one was from Ansi, okay, that she says that the message I take from this is trust your product. That's the best thing. Payal Irani says aim above the sky. Yes, Payal, absolutely. Amit says would be my pleasure. Why does this get lost? Okay. He says, would be my pleasure meeting you in person soon after this COVID thing. Yes, absolutely. Was it for me or for Deepak? But you can meet both of us though.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, Swapna More says so far increase in the sales revenue was generally considered as business success, and today I think this has changed a lot to just survival as businesses, which okay, as businesses which are considered as successful. What is your definition of business success? Okay, jate jate, one last question.
What was the question? I'm sorry. I'll just read the chat. Just a second.
Yeah, no problem. Till then, I will just keep reading all the other notes that people are sending. Amit says, I would like to be a part of the Power Up session. Amit, you're most welcome. Always welcome, and you know that you have been part of Power Up since quite some time. Premraj, oh hi Premraj, what a beautiful line he says. He says, write your destiny.
Very true.
Amit is saying he would like to meet us both, so yeah, we can do that. Sebastian says, amazing conversations. Yes, so all the chat I have read. Could you read that question?
Yes, I did. And Swapna, just to answer this, I think, as I said a few minutes back also, this is a survival mode and not a revival mode. And my business success is you be with the consumer, you be with your people, my employees, my staff. I mean, they are struggling even in the situation they are going out in the market with all the health risks and everything. So me as their boss or me as their colleague, I need to stand behind them and make sure I motivate them enough. Okay, you go and no matter what, I'll be there for you. And people asset is also a key thing in today's time because you need to maintain your consumers, your staff, your employees, everyone. So definitely, I mean, we need to survive this situation in at least for the next 1 year.
Absolutely. I think people asset is something that is really going to take our businesses to the next level. And that's a beautiful point. Thank you so much for sharing that, Deepak. And thank you so very much for being here. Thank you, everyone. We didn't even realize we are already 50 minutes up. We had thought we'll wind it up in 45 to 50 minutes. But thank you so much. And we still have comments coming in. Sebastian is saying, thanks, Jaya and Deepak. Swapna More is saying, amazing. I liked your answer. Thanks. Very interesting insights. Thanks, Jaya, for the session. Thank you, each one of you, for joining us today. And once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Deepak, for being here. It was really a pleasure listening to you because, that opens up our horizons to, so many more things in the world. So thank you for that.
No, it's been a pleasure knowing everyone, and thank you, Jaya, very much for this forum and this this platform, so I can communicate what I think personally, and at least I can see and feel what my people, my consumers are looking from me.
Absolutely. Lastly, we are having a lot of thank yous here. Nisha Papyrus. Hi, Nisha Miss. She was my teacher when I was in school. She says, thank you, Deepak and Jaya. Thank you, Nisha Miss. Galaxy S8, I don't know your name.
Welcome, Jaya.
So the Galaxy S8 is telling us amazing session. Thank you so much. Thank you, Galaxy 8. Why don't you write your name so I can call it out? Ansi Lewis says, thank you for the insightful thoughts. That's for Deepak. Iona is here. Iona says, thank you so much. Iona is also one of our business associates. Alok is our community member and he is also writing thank you for us. Okay, I would like to be part of Write Your Destiny, both. Have I missed anything?
Just like to say something to Deepak.
Please.
Deepak, we have been, your very loyal customers from the first day that your brand has been launched.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying all our variety of products.
Yes, we are. Thank you so much for a lovely brand.
Thank you.
Jaya, one suggestion before we wind up.
I would just one quick point. I would say a brand is built by a manufacturer and a consumer both.
Yes.
So I would like to thank everyone for trying and believing in my product and using them consistently over the last 2.5 decades.
Yes, we are so glad that
Jaya,
Yes,
one
Sanjay.
important,
Hi.
yeah, very, very important suggestion. The thought process just came very spontaneously looking at Deepakji. See, what
Yes,
we would like to look at from a long-term perspective, Deepakji, is we will have online and afterwards lot of offline, seminars, which will be huge. Once this COVID situation is over, I think probably after the March 2021. So we would like to partner and, we'd like to have a partner or somebody sponsor like you only, because then it's a relationship, and trust me, it will have a lot of local as well as global players coming in. So we would like to look at from that angle, a relationship which goes much far. That is what we would like to just recommend. I think, Jaya, what's your view?
yes, absolutely. And because I know that Sanjay has a very big vision for this community, and we will take it global also. And if we get to partner with brands like Agile and people like Deepak, what better can it be for us also? In whatever little sphere to grow along with the brand like you have. So
Provided
yes.
Deepak is also ready.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have no
He will
issue.
take a commitment on camera now, so he cannot back foot. Yes. So Deepak, now you can start. You are on camera.
No, I'm willing to give you a commitment in writing. I have absolutely no issue
Wow.
with that.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So definitely
Wow.
let this COVID thing get out. And
Hmm.
I mean, I'm happy to be online if required. I have no issues with that.
Right.
Superb, superb. Thank you so much. That means a lot, Deepak. Really, really very glad to have done this session with you today. We still have comments coming. Yogita is saying, thank you for the session. Great insights. Vishesh says, thank you, Deepak and Jaya, for great insights. Thank you, everybody. And as
Thank you
I
very
say
much.
thank you, then somebody wants to talk. We don't want to leave you, Deepak. But whatever we have committed, we will free you in that time. So thank you so much for being here. Till we meet again soon.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Bye-bye.
much.
everybody.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And please, everyone, be safe, stay safe.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. And thank you everybody for joining us. I would once again like to mention
Thanks,
thanks to
Jaya.
Roundtable India Table 200 for collaborating with us today for this event, which is an organization for young men below 40 who are focused on building schools in India. So this is an NGO which does a non-profit work for all the young men. Thank you so much for collaborating, and thank you each one of you for joining in. Thank you, Deepak. It's very, very good to have you here. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye. Stay
Bye.
safe, everyone.